And welcome into the Paul Farrington Show. Paul Farrington joined alongside Jack Weinberger, Andrew Keenan, Robert Ziggy Ziegler from the University of Virginia.
Doing that camera out of habit.
Yeah. And Zach Bloomquist, the best executive producer in the game. If you're noticing something different, Jack and I just switched seats for an episode just to see how it goes.
You see what it looks like.
It actually made the rundown of names a little easier there, not having to turn back and forth.
Made the camera a lot
Where's
easier
my camera?
too.
Is right here.
No, what do you mean? You can't. You got. It's the same as every
one.
show.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
You got a camera right
okay.
there.
Okay.
And we got a camera right there. Okay. With that said, please remember to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're watching, if you like what you see. If you strongly disagree, leave a comment. Tell us why we're wrong. Tell us why we suck.
Had plenty of those.
If you strongly agree, leave a comment.
That'd be
right?
great,
You're
too.
blown away by Ziggy's incredible takes. I mean, I'll always take compliments.
Yeah, feel free to slide into our DMs. You know, we won't block you. We promise. I don't know if you heard about that, Andrew, but we've had some. You okay over there?
The water went down the wrong pipe. But continue.
We've had some problems here on the Paul Farrington Show. Zach was blocked recently in a love interest.
For saying happy birthday.
Saying
She
happy
blocked
birthday.
him?
Totally blocked.
I wouldn't say it's
Yeah,
a love
straight
interest.
up.
I'd say it's like a.
Potential love interest.
Do
right?
I know who this person is?
I'd say it's a girl Zach's talked to once his entire life.
No,
Do I-
no.
Immediately blocked.
Do I know who it is?
We had English together.
Some girl in our
I
grade.
don't know. I don't
Say-
think you would.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think you
Can
know.
he say the name and then you'll bleep it out?
You could say. You
You
could
want to
say
say it, Zach?
I mean,
I'll say it. There's no way you know who it is.
Wait, I don't want to bleep it out. We'll just do it after.
Yeah, do it
the
after.
show.
Well, let's say yeah.
Anyway, the thread went. Happy birthday. Thanks. How was your birthday?
Block.
Next day. How was your
Blocked.
birthday?
That's mean.
Yeah, I thought that was-
That's what I said.
I thought that was-
It
I
wasn't
mean,
like I was like.
I'm getting ghosted out here.
I thought that was crazy.
Jack's having dates canceled. Hopefully, it's a little better on your guys' end.
I had a girl
actually
move in
never
with me,
mind.
Yes, he had a girl move in with him. I forgot.
but she's a mouse. I've got a mouse infestation.
I also have. We don't need to say it on the air.
Really? All right.
we don't
So
need to-
Negative, positive.
Positive.
does she
But
watch?
no.
Does she watch the show? Or
No.
he or she? It doesn't matter.
It's a he. No. I canceled a date actually for tomorrow due to the Riverdale game being moved to tomorrow.
Okay.
Baseball gets you every time.
Honestly, like I said, the best feeling was canceling plans. So I'm relieved.
So you were thrilled. Hopefully, she's not watching.
No,
this
well,
episode.
I still would like to reschedule, but it's nice not knowing I'm not going to have to stress out for like 3 hours of nonsense. I could just sit on my couch.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well,
That's true, yeah.
I'll be at a game, but then sit on my couch.
Yeah, that's true. Watch the Pirates.
All right, so we'll have to have some updates on that. You can look forward to the feedback from Andrew's future date.
Well, if it actually happens.
If it happens. If he decides.
I hope
to.
it happens.
All right, let's.
But sometimes, when you cancel, then.
Yeah. Well.
Let's talk about
Yeah,
sports.
exactly.
Yeah. Let's talk some football.
Well, nobody wants that, Zach. Nobody wants.
We're gonna.
It's also not believable when you're like 12 hours before, sorry, my freshman baseball game got moved. It's actually the truth, though.
No, that's the truth. Yeah.
You never lie. So today we'll have.
Like dating is a game, Ziggy. Easy there, Bri. It's a sport in its own
That's
for
true.
guys.
Could be. All right, today we'll have some Steelers season schedule predictions.
The boring
That'll be
stuff.
fun.
The boring
No,
stuff.
this will be fun. This will be
Okay.
fun. Steelers season predictions. We'll go over the rookie quarterbacks who we're most excited to see, who will and won't be starting during the season. The villains draft. That's the draft topic for today. The all-time villains. And when you look at the list, there are some really great picks there on the board. We'll get into that later, but we'll start because Andrew wasn't here last time we talked about them. The New York Jets, the AFC East, Buffalo Bills, Patriots, Dolphins. Who's winning that division? Who do we like right now? At the moment, the Bills are the betting favorite at FanDuel.
Which is
Anywhere you
lunacy.
look, they're the favorite at the moment. So, Andrew, I guess we'll start with you since we all know where you're going with this.
Yeah.
But when you look at the AFC East, most people are disregarding the Patriots.
Yeah.
They're not very good. The Dolphins, you have a couple people like Ziggy who are high on them. Most people, for the most part, though, are too worried with Tua's concussions. It's Bills or Jets for most. I'm assuming you come down.
I'd say the Jets will be 6-0.
Wait, 6-0?
Well, that's a
Yeah.
really.
Well, we'll beat the Dolphins twice. We already manhandled them.
Oh, in the division. I thought you meant to start the
Oh,
year.
Oh, yeah, no, in the division.
Okay,
Yeah, we
yeah.
manhandled the Dolphins last year with Zach Wilson. We beat the Bills last year with Zach Wilson. And the Patriots, the refs beat us, so they cheated. So we're better than all three of those teams by a country mile. We'll be 6-0. Bills will be 4-2. Dolphins 2-4. Patriots 2-4. That math works out, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That's what will happen.
So you like the Jets and you see them winning the division comfortably?
Yes.
I have the Pats.
Who do you actually have?
I have the Jets too. For me, it just comes down to a lot of those games with tough opponents. The Jets host them. The Bills go on the road. The Bills go to Philly. The Bills go to Cincinnati. the Jets get to host Philly. They host the Chiefs.
Sorry, the Patriots will be 1-5. Dolphins 2 Dolphins
You good?
2-4.
2-4.
6 minus.
Bills
4-2.
No, that doesn't work because the Jets beat the Bills twice.
Look, it's not important.
All right, sure, they'll both be 1-5. Dolphins and Patriots will be 1-5.
I think Dolphins better than that, Zach.
Okay, so
Big Fangio.
I just wanted to be correct. So in months when it happened, Patriots 1-5, Dolphins 2-4, Bills 3-3, Jets 6-0. That math works out.
That makes sense, I think, yeah.
So we got Jets.
Yeah, the Jets, just based on common opponents, Jets host them, Bills go on the road.
Okay. And Ziggy, how about you?
I think the Jets win the division by 3 or more games. Look, I get that everyone's saying, yay, Jets. I think this division is going to be a lot worse than people expect. Why? Well, we know Tua can't stay healthy. We saw, I think, the beginnings of a Josh Allen regression, right? He played a lot worse last year than he did the year before. I think with
What do you mean by regression?
Here's what I
talking
mean.
about?
So, there was Superman MVP level Josh Allen that we saw 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And then last year, you started to see some of those bad habits slipping back in, right? Some of the turnover-worthy throws, some of the trying to do it all, some of the baffling decision-making that plagued Josh Allen in his first few years. Without Dable there to coach him up, I worry that this is going to keep happening. And then, you have the Patriots. Their offense was putrid, and their solution was to add no new players except swapping out for Juju Smith-Schuster. I think this division is frankly not going to be nearly as good as people think. I think it's going to be just like the AFC West last year, where people thought every team was going to be good, and instead 1.5 of them were good. I think the Jets dominate this division.
Wow. Jack, and to mention what you were talking about before with the schedules for the Jets and the Bills, in the AFC East in general, it's the AFC West and NFC East. Those are your opponents this year. Possibly the two best divisions in each conference, on top of the Jets already having the AFC East schedule.
The NFC East stinks.
So
They just have the Eagles. The rest of them stink.
I think Dallas.
Giants stink. Dallas stinks.
The thing is, though,
the Commanders are the worst team in football.
The Jets they go to Dallas.
That's
kind of that's a neutral field there.
What are you talking about? Jets at Dallas?
Yeah, I'd say it's half Jets
After we
fans.
win Week 1 on 9/11, do you know how many people are planning that trip out to Dallas?
That's probably
Aaron
half
Rodgers
Jets.
doesn't believe in
Half
9/11
Jets.
first.
No
Yeah.
chance. No chance.
I mean, Dallas' home field stinks.
So don't you remember the 49er red swarming
Steelers,
Dallas?
yellow and black.
It'll be a Jets home game.
That's
Okay, regardless,
horrible.
let me finish the point here on that.
And the AFC West stinks too, besides the Chiefs. And we get to play the Chiefs at home, and we'll beat them. So
And who goes to the Chargers? That's a home game too in LA.
I think
that's a home game.
I think the AFC schedules are very tough this year, which will open the door for teams like the Steelers. You could have teams like the Chargers coming into the playoffs this year. We'll see what happens as it plays out. But I look at the Bills and the Jets. I see Buffalo coming in with about 12 or 13 wins this year. Von Miller's injury, right now they're thinking he might start the year on the physically unable to perform list. We saw the difference in that Bills defense with him on and off the field. That could be a little bit of a concern early on, especially when they have an opener with the Jets as a really big one. But the rest of it is Vegas, Washington, Miami. If the Dolphins,
Von Miller is also a year older too.
he is a year older too.
That.
But again, you have to look at the difference
we're
it made.
smoking them opening day.
On top of that, though, for the Jets now, tough start to the season. I think they come in at 2-4, 3-3. And
The
then,
Jets?
Yeah, I think it's a tough start
Enough.
to the year. You got
Enough. Win.
Buffalo, Dallas,
Win.
KC,
Win.
Philly.
Win.
I see 2-4, 3-3.
The fact
You're
they get them at
insane.
home is big.
But they're going to come on at the end of the year. I think
Chiefs
the Jets,
at home. I think it's Thursday night, I believe.
It's
Sunday night, I think.
Sunday night football.
Yeah. So Chiefs at home Sunday night. That'll be
It's
electric.
your first Sunday night football game since 2011.
Oh, I know.
Crazy.
yeah, the fact they host these teams is big.
Oh, we host all the hard teams.
I
Yeah.
see the Jets
Buffalo's
going
on the road.
around 11 wins. So that opener in the season, that could ultimately be one that determines the division. So I like Buffalo still. I think both teams are really good. Both teams get to the playoffs. And I do think there's a pretty sizable gap from them to Miami. Then another gap.
After Garrett Wilson lights up Tre'Davious White for 239 yards and 12 catches opening day, you'll be like, oh my God, I didn't realize how good this team is.
Yes, I'd be
Not
like,
me.
yeah, I will. Yes, I will.
No,
So
him.
If that's the case,
I think the Jets are great.
No, you don't. You just said 2-4. The Jets started 4-2 last year with Zach Wilson.
3-3 too. I
No.
think it's a tough start to the
No.
schedule. Zach, sorry for no love on the Dolphins there.
It's expected, but hey, I'll wait.
that's how Zach
I'll wait
wants
till
it,
the
though.
season
That's
starts.
how Zach wants
They
it.
don't have a quarterback. They'll start 4-0 and then Tua will break his leg.
Don't worry, Tua's taking judo right now. He's learning how to fall. Don't worry about him.
Let's go on to some rookie
I
quarterbacks.
love being slept on.
It's great.
So
It's great.
It's great.
We get slept on every year. Vic Fangio's the defensive coordinator. Nobody's talking about that.
Your defense improved. You
Yes,
got
Vic
Ramsey there.
Fangio, the worst head coach ever.
Yeah, but the greatest.
Who
defensive
cares
coach
how
ever.
good a head coach he is?
We'll see.
Exactly. Thank you,
Ziggy, a couple episodes ago, you said the Dolphins were your number 2 team to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
We were talking if Tua's healthy, right? If he doesn't get injured.
Sure.
I just think it is so likely that he misses large numbers of games that it's not worth thinking about.
The fact that they even let him play it should be a sin. It should be a crime.
I mean,
McDaniels should be in
it is a
jail.
sin.
Oh, we asked.
I mean, what if there's a chance
Might be a
he's
crime.
totally healthy, comes out on fire, and just goes 15-2, wins the
That
AFC.
will never happen because if he gets sacked one time by 6'7", 300-pound man, he's done. Because
Dolphins,
he's
Dolphins are
5'6",
another really good
220.
team.
Well,
I don't
if
know
he
why.
does, good for him.
Let's go on to the rookie quarterbacks here.
I also know the game, so
Ziggy was talking a lot about how he's excited for these rookie quarterbacks to come out. Some of them he doesn't think that they'll start right away. So Jack, why don't we start with you? We'll go with Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, CJ Stroud, and potentially Will Levis.
well,
Is
my
that-
favorite quarterback's not even in there, but
I know, but
That's who I'll say.
we're leaving Stetson out.
I won't leave him out.
Well,
Who do you like?
my real answer is going to be AR because I think his situation is the best. He's got a good offense around him and a team who could win the division. I know Jacksonville's the favorite, but Indy can win the division. But I'm going to say Bryce Young because I want to see how he looks and what he does. Like if he's able to see over his offensive line.
You just want to see him suck.
Yeah, I just want to see him like look up at his O line and try to see the receivers in the distance and not be able to.
No, he's
and
fantastic.
Throw it into their helmets.
he's gonna be
have
good.
you seen those pictures of him behind his offensive line?
I saw a picture of him and Brian Burns, and it looked like he was like a bring your kid to work.
Yeah, he looks like a Muppet. So I'm
I
excited.
didn't
to
realize
see,
how small he was.
No, me neither. Well, no, I did. So I'm excited to see that.
Did you hear what they were talking about after his first practice? Complete control was the
It's
quote.
rookie. It's
yeah,
none of
rookie
this
mini
control.
camp.
Does
Zach
that look
Wilson was the
gross?
greatest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
It doesn't mean anything.
I'm buying.
What are they
buying the
supposed to
Bryce Young.
say? Oh yeah, Bryce Young is terrible. We wasted our pick. Like, what are they going to
If
say?
he sucks, he sucks. I'm excited for Bryce Young. I'll take it now. I'm really excited to see Bryce
My
Young
real
play.
answer is Richardson.
And also,
My answer is Stetson Bennett.
of course, Anthony Richardson as well. If he once he comes in, which Ziggy doesn't think he'll play right away,
Who?
I believe Richardson.
No, he'll start game one.
As do I. But once he comes in with the weapons around him, Jonathan Taylor, you have Pittman, I think that'll be a fun offense to watch and just to see really what he
Well, you
can
could
do.
see the offense. That offense already exists in the NFL. It's actually in your division. It's the Bears.
Oh,
It's the same thing. They'll stink.
All right, Ziggy, who are you looking forward to?
I mean, we've already said it a bunch of times. You have to be excited for Anthony Richardson. He's got an incredible arm. He's incredibly athletic. Just seeing how he develops as an NFL quarterback. I mean, he's the most interesting prospect of this entire draft, right? I don't think he's going to start right away. I mean, it's wait. I don't think he's going to start right away. They've got Gardner Minshew to give them a floor of QB play. I don't think they're going to play him until he's ready, and unless a certain Indianapolis Colts owner Jim Irsay starts meddling a little bit because he wants to see his guy play right
he
away.
will. That's what
exactly
he does.
what's gonna
That's what he does all the time.
He might, but he hired Shane Steichen. Hopefully he brings him in to do things the way that they did it in Philadelphia with Jalen Hurts, to give him a little bit of time, at least make sure that he's ready before you start playing him. I don't know. I don't see a big reason to rush. Like, their win total 6.5 games for a reason. This
No
team
love.
is probably not good.
No love for CJ Stroud here. No one's.
Just wait.
CJ Stroud is a combination of unexciting prospect and worst weapons.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
not
thing.
even saying
Yeah.
he's going to be bad, but he's unexciting, right? He's like a pro-ready quarterback who's not particularly outstanding. And then you look at his weapons, and it's Damian Pierce and wide receiver of the week. Who even is their wide receiver one?
I mean, if CJ
I
Stroud
believe
lights
they
it
have
up,
Robert Woods now. I think Robert Woods.
So
is
it's
the wide
he's
yeah,
great,
but
yeah.
Robert Woods isn't playing. So it's going to be Nico Collins and John Mechie.
if Stroud lights it up, the Texans go 4-12. If he stinks, they go 2-15.
I'll just
So
say,
it's
and I
just
know
unappealing.
I'm not allowed to speak about it. When Matt Stafford inevitably gets injured week 6 and Stetson Bennett comes in and Sean McVay has him running all over the field, throwing dimes, and then you say, I was right, he's the next great NFL quarterback.
Stetson Bennett's in the
You know-
middle. He's falling from grace right now.
Why?
You know, Stetson
Getting
Bennett.
arrested.
You think they care? All they care is if you can play football.
I'm just saying.
Bro's dumb.
Yeah,
You realize he didn't get a
dumb.
degree from UGA. He was there for a decade.
yeah,
he's good at
he was there
football.
to party and play football.
Look, to succeed in the NFL as a guy with his physical attributes, you have to be kind of
Did
smart.
you see him running around in the national championship? He flies. So his physical attributes are fantastic.
I don't know. Look, he went head to
That,
head against the number
does
one
not
pick and
follow.
murdered him in the championship game.
I love him. I love
you know, he was
Stetson.
minus 120 to get drafted. That would have been the steal of the year.
I wish I had seen that.
I know.
We're gonna need a quick pause.
Me too.
There's something on the camera.
What's on the camera?
I don't know. The picture, little scroll.
A bug? All right, go get it.
He's a bug.
No. It's not a bug. It's
Okay. Sorry, we thought there was a bug on the camera. It would have been crazy if there was a bug on the camera.
I thought there was.
Sounded like it. Exactly made it sound like it. Will Levis. He's someone we haven't mentioned. Andrew said don't even bring him
I will
up.
never waste, after this, I will never waste my breath on that guy ever again.
Well, you're going to have to because he's
No,
going to
because
play
he's
this
horrible.
year.
Ziggy, we found out this weekend that Andrew will not eat any foods, white, like paste foods, white
No, I don't like white condiments.
white condiments. Yeah.
I did put some in my coffee.
I don't want to hear about this.
Wait, does it extend to whipped cream? That's what I was wondering.
I mean,
I know it's not condiment, but it's
No, it's a
I don't-
condiment. It's a condiment.
I don't like whipped cream, no.
So you don't like cream cheese?
No.
Interesting.
so. But you would eat whipped cream.
I mean, like, what do you mean, would I eat?
He
on top of
doesn't
ice cream?
like
No,
it.
I don't want whipped cream.
How about like soft serve vanilla ice cream?
That's not a condiment.
That's
Yeah,
different.
Yeah, that's
but
not
where's
a
the
con-
line?
what do you-
Where's the
I
line?
love vanilla ice cream.
Paul, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't like white condiments. What is wrong with that? I don't want ranch, blue cheese, mayo.
The man's entitled to
I
his
don't.
taste.
Yeah, I don't want
Sure,
that
sure.
crap.
Okay.
That's fair,
Will
that's fair.
Levis now. He is currently behind Ryan Tannehill, who it looks like the Titans are actively trying to trade. I know Atlanta. That's somewhere that I heard something could happen there. Atlanta and
No.
Ryan Tannehill. Hey, I'm just
He's
talking
he's
rumors.
going to a team the first team with an injured starter.
Okay, sure. So you expect to see Will Levis this season, Ziggy?
Well, it's going to be him or Malik Willis after Tannehill is traded, and Malik Willis cannot play the quarterback position. It's just a very basic level.
They've also given up on Malik.
Yeah, no. So it's we're going to see Will Levis this year, and
Okay.
he's going to be stuck with bad weapons. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what he can do, but I'm not expecting a whole lot from him this year.
Caleb Williams is going to look good in that tight end blue.
Oh no, he's going to be a Cardinal.
No.
He'll be a Cardinal, Caleb Williams. Speaking of Tennessee Titans weapons, you said how horrible they are. We'll have a quick game before we move on to the Steelers predictions. This is a game that we'll play with Jack because I think he's best suited for it. It's called Titans wide receiver or country singer. So I'm going to name you a few names and you're going to tell
Oh,
me.
I definitely know the answer to all of them.
So we have
Yeah, I don't know much. You
for
know
the
more country
Titans.
singers than I do. I
Well,
don't
I
think
think I know all the Titans receivers too.
for the Titans we have
I don't
of
know
course
any.
Traylon Burks. He won't be included in this. He's the number one.
He's a country singer.
And then you have Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, who should see the field, but he was cut and then brought back onto the roster, I believe, just this season.
He was
he's
so
already-
bad that my fantasy. He was on my fantasy.
Yeah,
team
no,
last
so
year.
he's already on the bubble. And after that, it's really just a complete mess in Tennessee. So, right, Jack, here we go.
Yeah,
I'm going to name
let's do
you.
it.
I have 6 names here.
Okay.
We'll start off with Chris Jansen.
Chris Jansen's on Titans receiver. He's a
He
country
is a
singer.
country
Oh,
singer
man. 0 for 1.
who sings Buy Me a Boat. That is Chris
Oh,
Jansen.
he bought me, but that guy, okay.
Why don't we go with Chris Moore?
Chris Moore. He's a Titans receiver.
He is right behind Burks and Westbrook-Ikhine.
Nice.
Career special teamer. Last year had 548 yards.
Yeah, no clue who that is.
With the Texans.
1-1.
Let's go with Colton Dowell.
Colton's a country singer name. Country singer.
Nope. He is the Titans' only drafted receiver this year out of UT Martin.
You were 0 for 3.
No, it was 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2.
1 for 3. 1 for 3.
Oh, you got the second one?
Yeah.
So Colton Dowell, the only drafted receiver in the 7th round. They did not adjust the position. All right.
Jeez.
Let's go with Kyle Phillips.
Kyle Phillips. He's a wide receiver.
He
He's
is
a wide
the
receiver.
starting slot receiver right
Okay.
now for the
I
Tennessee
think
Titans.
He was also
think-
on my fantasy team.
I think I've heard that name in the past. Okay.
5th round pick in 2022.
So I'm 500. I'm 2 and
He
2.
played 64 snaps last year before getting injured.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, we got Brooks Jefferson.
That's got to be a country singer.
He is. He
That's
covers
gotta be a
Garth
country
Brooks songs. And last one, Jake Owen.
He's a country singer.
You know who Jake
I know
Owen
Jake
is.
Owen.
There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
There's a big
Yeah,
one.
yeah, that's-
Barefoot Blue Jean Knight.
Yeah. He's also, there's one song I like from him too. I forgot what it's called, but he's good.
It's all right. So, what were you, 500 or 4 2?
4-2.
That's
4-2.
still terrible.
I should be 6-0 hosting a
Yeah.
football podcast. but-
Colton Dowell was hysterical.
Look, there's just something with the Titans and country singer wide receivers like Jacob Copeland. This sounds like a country singer name to me. Titans wide receiver,
Maybe he
undrafted
is.
free
Dude,
agent.
it's
They
Nashville.
could.
Yeah, they also play in
yeah.
Nashville. I
That's
mean,
true. That could work, man.
you never know.
That was great. I was going through the roster. I was like, Chris Moore.
Yeah, like,
That
who's
just
that?
sounds like a
Kip
it
Moore is
sounds
a
like
country
song.
singer.
All right, let's go on to the Steeler predictions here. I have to apologize to Steeler Nation too, because when we had our video a couple weeks back breaking down the Steelers, I made it sound like I think they suck.
They do.
Yeah, so now Andrew is here to take on the hate.
You saw that schedule too.
Oh,
we're
no,
15
I
wins.
did.
Well, we're about to go through it.
15 wins.
And I hadn't seen the schedule beforehand, so all the
15
Steelers
wins.
fans, when I said 7 wins, all the Steelers fans were getting on me, and rightfully so, because the schedule is cupcake.
You know, anything less than 10 is ludicrous. We won 9 last
You know,
year.
everyone
We'll
who
see.
sees the Steelers on their schedule says the same thing. Oh, we'll beat them.
No.
Yes.
So,
We're better than
what's
They
good?
do.
What's nice
we're better
now,
than 3/4 of the league.
No. No.
Even if you are, that doesn't mean you're winning 12 games.
We won 9 last year. Let's go through
all
it.
right, let's go through it. And this is great because I have a Steeler fan who will say they win every game. We have one of the biggest Steeler haters in the world.
Who was right last year? Me. Who
No.
was in the Mario costume? Who was?
Well, that's
who was
about the Jets.
No, we were 3 games better than the Jets.
No, I said also part of the bet
I
was that
said
the
I
Jets
can-
would have a worse pick than the Steelers.
The Jets
No,
did
no,
have a
no,
worse
they did
pick than the
The
Steelers.
Steelers were
No.
better than the
We were
Jets.
better than you by 3 games.
Never
You
mind,
beat us
never
head to
mind,
head.
never mind.
All right, and then we have Ziggy.
What
who-
I just said in my head didn't come out of my mouth.
That's
Just
fine. And then we have Ziggy who knows the numbers. So I'll give the pick.
I
and
don't
then
care about
they'll-
Ziggy's stupid
they'll tell me.
numbers.
All right, here we go. Week 1, they host the 49ers.
Win. We're not going to lose
Hold on,
to
hold on.
the 49ers.
It's my predictions.
There
I
you
just
go.
need you to say if you like or not. Steelers have won 3 straight Week 1 matchups. The last 2, and they've all been on the road. The last 2, Bills and Bengals. It's their first time hosting an opening game since
You're not
2020.
Do we have a
Right.
line on this game yet?
Yeah, we're 3-point home dogs.
Oh my god.
I like the Steelers in this one.
Me too.
I have the Steelers winning, and Brock Purdy, with his injury, he's slated to come back or slotted to come back. I believe on September 10th. September 10th, which would be opening day. I don't think he plays this game.
He'll play. He's a baller.
I don't think he'll play. I'm imagining Trey Lance starts the
I don't care
season.
who starts. We'll kick his ass. 1-0.
I think this is a Pittsburgh win.
Me too.
I have 49ers 42, Steelers 3.
Ziggy, what do you think of that?
0-1.
Trey Lance is not winning 2 season openers in a row.
All right. So all 3 of us there. All right.
Didn't they lose the season opener last year to Chicago?
Oh, yeah, he did lose that.
Yeah.
Well, he's not winning 1 in a row either.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking.
So you're the Steelers.
Yeah,
so
move the
next
Steelers.
up,
I
good.
love the 49ers even more now that you idiots think the Steelers.
I love the Steelers even more because you like the Niners.
All right. Next up, Browns on Monday Night Football. I have Pittsburgh win.
Where's the game?
Pittsburgh?
Yeah, it's a 40-point blowout win, 2-0.
Browns 20, Steelers 17. 0-2.
That's sure.
Deshaun Watson is a better quarterback than people think.
Yep.
People seem to forget this team is a top 10 quarterback with newly developed weapons, a competent offense, and an improving defense. I think this Browns team is a Super Bowl sleeper. So give me them beting the Steelers all day.
I mean, I think we're.
I remember Paul's basement, Nick Chubb running all over you.
I think we're in front of no fans, empty stadium. We didn't care to be there.
I got 2-0. At the
2-0.
Raiders on Sunday Night Football.
I'll be there waving my towel. All fans,
Are you going to
3-0.
be in Vegas?
Yep, 3-0.
I think the Raiders win this game.
Home game.
0-3, Raiders domination.
The Raiders suck.
The Raiders are
Give me the
terrible.
Steelers.
I like the Raiders in this one. Look,
Why?
Sunday
Jimmy
night-
Garoppolo is
team
probably
stinks.
not healthy by the time this game rolls around.
no
And if he
defense.
is, TJ Watt's
Pickett's
taking him out
carving
for
them.
the year.
their secondary is pretty weak, but I see.
TJ Watt will take Jimmy Garoppolo out for the entire
Garoppolo,
season.
Oh, yeah.
Jacobs. Garoppolo, Jacobs.
Stuff to the line. So running backs don't matter.
Yeah, they don't.
I think Vegas is a team that'll be okay this year. I don't think they'll be
They
as bad as
stink.
people think.
They stink.
Well, they're the worst coach,
Will,
but
will Garoppolo be that much worse than Derek Carr?
You know,
Well, he'll be better.
you know,
what I think,
Carl
yeah.
have at 3-15 will be like, oh,
Garoppolo.
It'll be all Steeler fans.
I got Vegas.
Oh,
in this
Garoppolo.
one.
listen, I'll be
right,
honest.
Garoppolo.
I'd love to give the Steelers a win, but these are 3 losses.
All right, at the Texans,
4-0.
I have a win there.
They win that game.
They win.
All right, so at
So you have 3-1.
I have
right
3-1.
now.
3-1.
I have
to start the game.
4-0.
I have 1-3.
You've 1-3. Ziggy has
I'm
3-1.
2-2.
2-2.
All right.
Sorry, I'll let you speak before.
Yeah, it's fine. Week 5, hosting the Ravens, 1 p.m. I see that as a win as well.
You got me too. 5-0.
Give me Lamar.
Lamar. Not even close.
You know we
It's fine.
annihilate Lamar Jackson, but
Yeah, great.
You know,
Give me
you-
Lamar.
You know Lamar's record.
He's a
when
receiver
played?
now.
Do you know what his record is all time starting quarterback? 45-16.
you know what it is against the Steelers.
Very good. Was it?
Can't be that good.
Okay, I thought you knew.
Watch 7-2.
I think the Ravens and Steelers are pretty evenly matched. Last year, no one scored over 16 points in a game against each other. I know Lamar was out for most of them, but
And now Lamar has a receiver. So give
yeah,
me
he
the
does.
Ravens.
But in Pittsburgh, these are always good games. I'm gonna go with the Steelers. Week
Did they
6,
also, who they outside Odell? They got someone else too, right?
Baltimore's terrible.
they drafted Zay Flowers.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah,
Week 6 bye. Week 7 at the Rams.
they'll lose the bye week.
Week 7 at the Rams.
We will lose the bye week.
I have that as a win, but this Rams team, people might not be they're not very good, but they're better than people are saying.
Depends. Well, you go first.
And he's,
we will be
Don't
6
say
and
it,
0.
Andrew.
We'll be 6-0, and the Jets will be 2-4 to start the season.
If Stetson Bennett is playing, it's a Rams win. If it's Matt Stafford, it's a Steelers win. So I'll give him the win. 2-4.
Give me the Steelers.
Steelers, okay.
So you have us 5-1.
Week 8 versus the Jaguars at home. I have a Steeler loss in this one.
What?
I think it's a good
Jags.
What?
I think it can go either way.
That team is so overrated.
Trevor Lawrence, baby.
I do think they're
2-5.
overrated a little bit too, but this Jacksonville team, they'll be coming into their own this season. Good offense. I think the Pittsburgh secondary is a little weaker.
We lose that game.
I think the Pittsburgh secondary is a little weaker
7-0.
outside of Minka
We're
Fitzpatrick.
going to be 7-0.
All right, so
They stink, the Jaguars.
okay, so you're the one. What do you have?
I have
Loss?
a close loss for the Steelers.
And Ziggy, you also have the Jaguars.
Jaguars blowout.
Wow, blowout. Okay.
I mean, last time they came to Pittsburgh, they did blow us out.
Week 9, hosting the Titans on Thursday Night Football. I have a
Steelers.
big Steeler win. Tomlin owns the Titans. Actually, not big win. I think this is a really good game.
This is when I have Steelers 38,
Ne-
Titans 0.
No,
Neither
no.
Derrick
Yeah.
Henry nor Ryan Tannehill are on the Titans.
So
at
we
this
all
point.
we all have Pittsburgh. I think this will be a close game though. But Tomlin 7-2 against Tennessee, 4-0 the last 4 meetings. It's just, I don't see a team like Tennessee who can't move the ball in the air
45-10.
doing well in this game.
You know, and I'll be honest because I picked our schedule last year.
Sure.
So I'll actually give us loss. I think we'll be 8-0 to start the year. Like, I'm being dead serious.
No bias. All
Like, no bias at all.
right. Well, I have 6-2.
I have 3-5.
Ziggy,
I'm
what do you have?
5-3, 4-4.
Something around that. All right. Here we go. Going to this back half of the year now. Week 10 versus the Packers, 1 p.m. I have that as a win.
Where is it?
Pittsburgh.
9-0.
They're going to beat Jordan Love.
We're
3-6.
They're going to beat Jordan Love.
We're going to maul Jordan Love.
Aaron Jones masterclass.
Aaron Jones masterclass.
He'll need 300 yards rushing if any chance to win that game.
Hey, LaFleur.
Here we go. At Cleveland, 1 p.m. I have that as a Cleveland win.
Easy Cleveland win.
Easy Cleveland.
We're going to win that game. 10-0.
At the Bengals,
We don't
1
lose to
p.m.
Cleveland ever. We don't lose to them.
Week 12
10-0.
at the Bengals, 1 p.m. I have that as a loss as well.
Loss.
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 10-1.
I've got 3-8.
10-1.
So right now, the Steelers probably the last undefeated team. The Miami Dolphins, the 72 Dolphins are popping champagne. Week
Yes,
12.
at Cincinnati, the Dolphins will pop champagne.
Okay. So right now, I have 2 Steeler losses in a row here. They come home week 13, host the Cardinals. We all agree that's a win?
That's a win.
Yes.
Okay. So we're through 12 games now.
4-8.
I have 8-4.
11-1.
11-1. I mean, this is exactly as we expected. And Ziggy, we're not sure where he
We're at
is.
7-5. We're at 7-5.
Okay.
I went back.
And here we go to end the year now for Pittsburgh. They're 8-4 going into Week 14 versus the Patriots on Thursday Night Football. I see that as a Steeler win.
Where?
Steeler blowout.
Pittsburgh.
12-1.
Steelers will win.
Okay.
Belichick wins.
All right. Week 15 at the Colts. Time to be determined. Flexible game. I also see that as a Steeler win.
That's Heinz Field West, 13-1.
Colts
13-1.
win.
I think the Steelers win.
I'm expecting Anthony Richardson to get better throughout the season, but still, the Steeler defense is really good.
So you have 10-4.
At the moment, they are
You have 10-4.
Yeah, they're
Love
10-4.
it.
I have 5-9.
Yeah. All right. Hosting the Bengals, 4:30. I have this as a Steeler loss.
We're going to be a 4-point dog and blow them out. Win. 14-1. 13-1.
I have a Steelers win.
Steelers win at home? Okay. The reason
Well,
I'm
that's
going
because
with
Joe Burrow
I'm
stinks.
shocked that you
Well, yeah,
said
you
we're
hate
going to win.
Burrow.
Joe Burrow stinks. He can't play away from home.
the reason I'm going with a loss here, and I think all your division games this year are going to
They're
be
not going to
great.
sweep us. They won't sweep us, the Bengals.
I want to agree with you, but just the way that the schedule falls, the opening game or with Week 12 at Cincinnati, I don't think you win there. And then they just have an ability. It seems at the end of the year, since he turns it on, that's why I'm going with them with the win here. I just think at the end of the year, as they start to build momentum, it'll be a Bengal win.
But
good game,
we're
really good
reading
game.
the schedule, right? And you see how easy this is.
Oh yeah, no.
For an improved team. We're going to win. It's going to be good. Just watch.
But this is just a classic mistake, right? You think that because they should be slightly favored in all these games, they're going to win.
Well, I
think we're a good team.
Jack is a little.
I think we're a good
Jack's a little
team.
biased with this
But
record
that's-
at the moment. What do you have them at the moment?
What's the week? What's the week?
We are going
He has
into
them at 14 and 1.
We're going into Week 17.
14-1.
14.
I have him
Like,
at
that's
6-9.
just not happening.
Wait, you're 13-2 right now.
Who did I have us losing to? At the Bengals and nobody else.
Oh wait, you had the Bengals winning again. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, he
So
thinks
you're-
they're going
so you're
14
I
and
didn't
1.
want to beat
It's
the Bengals at home.
outrageous.
All right. How about at Seattle 4:05, Week
Well-
17?
Seattle stinks.
Oh.
I have that as a loss.
I'll chalk that as a loss. Yeah.
Seattle's gonna be tough this year.
So that's a tough place to play.
Witherspoon, Tariq Woolen, their
Yeah, they'll be
secondary's
good.
getting better.
That's-
That team could be very dangerous. And I know last year they were a favorite of the shows, particularly among you two. But I had that as another Steeler loss. Heading into Week 18 at the Ravens, time to be determined. I have another L there. End the
Right.
season on 3-game
The
losing
last
streak.
2 times we went to Baltimore to end the season. Baltimore's favorite. If it was, Baltimore's win this game, we come in and kick their ass.
Did Lamar
Win.
Jackson play
6
last
and
year?
11.
15-2.
But did Lamar Jackson play last year? No.
No, he played the year before. Beat him.
I'll tell you what's going to happen. They'll be 6 and 11. They'll have about the 9th pick.
You know,
and people will be wondering if they should pick Shooter
Do you know
Sanders, which they should.
You know, I'd bet you $1,000 we more than 6 wins. I'd bet you $1,000.
I don't want to take
should
it.
not.
I know you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't. Because you're picking just out of pure hatred.
All right, I'll bet you
You don't pick
I'll
in your
bet
head.
you
You don't pick in your head.
$1,000 the Steelers do not have 15 wins.
No.
Okay, it's the same thing.
Okay, so there we go. I have them at 10 and 7.
I have
Again,
15-2. Number 1 seed.
With
going
my,
to the Super
they're
Bowl.
10 and 4 for me, and then at the end of the season, I just see them losing those 3 to Cincinnati, Seattle.
So what do you have us?
10 and 7, probably a wild card spot.
That's why I'm
what
at
I
9 and 8, exactly where they were last year.
6 and 11.
6-11. So yeah,
Anything less than 9 wins makes no sense. No sense at all.
Imagine the Jets played that cupcake schedule.
dude,
We'd be
It's a
17 and
cupcake,
up.
right? It's a
It
cupcake.
seems like every year the Steelers have a cupcake.
It's a cupcake.
schedule.
The Jets have the hardest
We'll win
schedule every
15
year.
games.
So there you go. There's the Steelers season predictions. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Number
10
1
wins for
seed.
me, 15 wins for you. You had 6.
Yes.
And Ziggy,
He doesn't
where'd
actually
you
have
come in?
6.
No, I actually
Yeah,
said
I-
9.
9. Okay, 9 and 8 for Ziggy. So let us know who you most agree with.
It's
And
me.
We'll move on now to our villain draft
That's what I'm here
as we
for.
wrap up the show. So before the show, we had randomly selected the order, and
Am I
it
first?
goes Jack, Andrew, Ziggy, Paul. I would kill for the one.
I think I can get my one. I think I'm going to get my one.
The one to me is an obvious pick. He is.
All right.
When I think of villain, I think of this man. It's the Joker.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, Jack with the Joker. That's surprising to me, but he's a great villain. And Heath Ledger as the Joker. I think that adds
any
to
like
it.
any
Just the
Joker.
Joker. Just the
Not just
Joker.
a Joker, but I do think that
any
you have
Joker.
to include like certain performances.
No, you
elevated
can't, but you
character.
don't
Heath
have
Ledger's
to.
Joker. Yeah, he's a very good
no,
Joker.
No, yeah. We're not
My
talking
1-1 is
specifics.
still there.
I'm talking
Heath
any
Ledger's
Joker.
not the
Your
best
1-1
Joker.
is wrong.
Andrew,
My
who's your
1-1.
1-1?
I will take Plankton.
Oh, God. That's going to appeal to people. People are going to like that, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why is
I-
that
I
ridiculous?
can't.
The most iconic show of our generation's villain.
You've got to be kidding me. You're telling me that Darth Vader just fell to me?
Dang it.
Yeah, give me Darth Vader all day. He's the most iconic villain.
Yeah,
Number
that's the
I
one.
think that's a bust.
No,
That
he's
is
the
a
one.
bust.
I think it's a bust.
I think
yeah.
you go on the street, you show him a picture of Plankton. Do you know who this is? Yes. You show him a picture of Darth Vader. It's hit or miss.
I think it's a bust.
He dominates. Darth Vader dominates, and Zach
Unbelievable.
loves Star Wars. Oh,
we don't
that's
care about
such a
Zach's
good
pick. It's just in general.
That's Ziggy. I was really hoping you were going to come out.
No, there's no way.
All right. Damn it. I'm going to lead. I got back to back here. The biggest villain from the biggest franchise of all time. I'll go Thanos as one. Thanos is one of my picks. And then he's so evil you don't say his name.
Oh, I was going
Voldemort.
to pick him.
I'm going to take Voldemort with my second pick.
That's a bust.
Well,
I don't really like him as a character, Voldemort.
He's totally uninteresting.
But he is a great villain. Like in terms of like villains, he's so iconic. So
I mean,
go Voldemort.
I'll give you an iconic villain, Hannibal Lecter.
Damn it,
No,
Ziggy.
that's who I wanted.
That's who I was. I was between Voldemort and Hannibal Lecter.
Now I gotta freaking scramble back to my villains list.
All right, so that brings us back to Andrew now, who has Plankton and
Andrew Stahl for a
he's
bit.
smiling. So I don't know.
Well, I don't know if this counts as a villain, but to me, it's a villain. I would like to pick Ivan Drago from Rocky 4.
Okay,
That's
that's fine.
totally
That's
valid.
fine. That's
actually
fine. That's a
pretty good
villain.
pick.
Oh, that's one of the most. That's all time right there.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
That's
Oh.
a good villain. All right, and now we circle back to Jack. You got 2 in a
I
row.
get back to back. I'm taking Norman Bates from Psycho. And I'm taking Scar from The Lion King.
People are
That's
telling me
who I
that.
was
I think Scar's a great pick. Wait, who are you thinking there, Ziggy?
I was Scar, absolutely.
Yeah, he kills his
Iconic
brother.
villain.
I mean, he's
Yeah, I mean,
horrible.
he's evil.
Killed his brother. Yeah, is in cold blood. Yeah. Norman Bates too is a good pick as well. I haven't watched Psycho in a long
I was
time.
talking to Ziggy before the show off air. I'm like, Ziggy, you think Bates gonna fall second round? He's like, no, I don't think so. So
I was scared of him. The shower scene as a kid, that was pretty
horrifying. You hear the music. Yeah.
All right, so Jack, you're in for the Joker, Norman Bates, and Scar. Andrews seems to be frantically searching.
No, I know who I'm going to pick.
So Andrew was Plankton, Drago. I mean,
It's not bad.
it's not bad.
I will be
No.
picking a villain from the most iconic movie of all time. It stays in the animated family. I will be taking Emperor Zurg.
Zurg.
Oh, that's from
my
Toy Story,
God.
right? Oh, yeah.
All right, Zurg. That's a funny pick. Was
So
he,
I've got-
I'm trying to remember. Was he even in the movie that
Yes,
much?
he's Buzz Lightyear's father.
What?
No, he is Buzz
So
Lightyear,
you-
right?
No,
So
he's
you're
Buzz
telling me
Lightyear's
he-
father.
You literally got budget Darth Vader.
No, I got Emperor Zurg.
Okay,
Budget Darth
so you
Vader.
got
I thought there was
Zurg.
a
Oh,
joke
he's
in the
Buzz Lightyear's
movie.
father.
No, I'm
yeah.
pretty sure
See,
he's Buzz
I don't
Lightyear's
remember-
father.
I don't
I thought there
remember
was a
that.
joke in the movie.
I'm
I thought they were
Googling it
making-
right
I
now.
thought he was Buzz Lightyear from like the future.
No.
I don't know. I
He
don't
is
remember.
Buzz Lightyear from the future.
He's Buzz from the future, I think.
This is confirmed in the most recent movie. He's Buzz
That's
from
canon.
the future.
That's canon.
But okay,
canon.
so hold on. You're telling me I've got Darth Vader, I've got Hannibal Lecter, and I've got the shark
Oh,
from
Zurg
Jaws.
is
Damn it, Ziggy.
Wait, the shark.
Free
from
money.
Jaws.
He's
Free
getting everything.
money.
He's taking everyone I want.
I think the shark is a bust.
I can't
Zurg
believe.
is future Buzz Lightyear.
I think the shark from Jaws is a great pick. I
I
was
would-
just
I-
running
no,
through
no,
my
I
draft.
would have
feel
gotten
like I got
Bruce from
3
Nemo over the
first-round
shark from
picks.
Jaws.
I was
Shark.
close to also picking Randall from Monsters Inc., but I went with Emperor Zurg.
I was
Jaws-
gonna take Bruce.
Jaws is such a good. That's in my top 5 movies of all time.
That's
Me too.
the
I
dumbest
mean, the
villain pick ever.
music,
It's a
the
fucking
shark.
What the?
Oh,
It's great. I love that pick. I love that.
I would have taken Bruce from Nemo
All right.
over the Jaws
Oh,
shark.
yeah.
So I got the last pick here.
Bruce isn't evil.
I'd say Bruce is like a villain. He tries to eat him.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he
I-
does.
I guess when he sniffs the blood.
Well, he's villain. He's villain. He's a
He's your
villain for
friend.
like 2 minutes.
It is.
Oh,
too-
there- oh, there's
Not
one
food.
good choice left here. I know you're gonna find it, so just say it.
I know. I have 2 that I'm looking at the moment.
So who's the music and
Paul
Android
is like
on? This is your
fun.
last pick.
The Tattletale
The
Strangler.
last pick. There are a couple good ones.
Clemson.
That,
Yeah,
there are a few good
some that
ones.
I'm not going to take.
Is it Clemson for them?
The what?
Is it Clemson for you?
Oh, Clemson. The
Dr. Crocker.
No, I kind of like Alien and
Who's that?
Predator from the Alien
From
and Predator
Fairly Odd
movies. I think they're good villains. The Wicked Witch of the West from Wizard of Oz.
Oh, yeah.
Great villain. I'm leaning here.
You got to just go for it, Paul. Don't lean.
You're right. I just got to go for it. I'm going to go with Michael Myers from Halloween.
T800 goes undrafted.
I'll go with Michael Myers.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Michael
The
Myers.
Terminator.
Oh, T800. I had no idea.
The other one I was thinking was Loki.
No.
The Loki's a good
Loki's not a villain.
one. It's
The Mario character?
No, he's switching. No.
but I'm Michael Myers, the slasher. You know Michael
Who's,
Myers.
who's the
Halloween.
Loki? Oh, that's the Noki. Oh, I'm thinking of the Noki.
Wait,
the
you know
little thing from
Michael
Mario.
Myers, right? The slasher. He's
Yeah.
Halloween.
Oh, I just didn't know. I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know. his
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Loki
Michael Myers.
is in Marvel. After the recent show, though, he's coming back on the good guy track.
Yeah, but he's a villain. He's
Was
a
the
villain.
Wicked Witch the right pick?
No.
No. All right.
Randall from Monsters Inc. was the right pick.
I would have
The
gone Bruce.
Terminator was the right pick.
I would have gone Bruce.
So here we go. Here you go, Zach. I actually think we did a pretty good job.
Yeah, this is a pretty good
This is a
draft.
tough one. This is
Yeah,
tough.
this
I think
is
I
good.
won.
We
This is
have
a good
Jack
draft. I think
with
I won.
the
With Scar.
Joker.
Scar in the last round.
Yeah. Joker, Norman Bates, and Scar. Andrew with Plankton, Drago, and Emperor Zurg.
I mean,
Ziggy with Darth Vader, Hannibal Lecter, and the shark from Jaws. And me with Thanos, Voldemort, and Michael Myers.
Zach doesn't know Psycho. That's the problem.
No,
with
I
me.
know what Psycho is.
You do? Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I know
good,
what
good.
Psycho is.
no,
All
Norman
right,
Bates was
Zach,
a
who we
bad
got?
pick.
Who we got?
They
Do you
picked
have
a
your
great
winner?
pick.
I honestly, this is a very hard
You
one.
can take. You can take.
Yeah, take a couple seconds.
Would you like me to
Want
read
a
them
drum
again?
roll?
No. I think I have.
Drum
the
roll
one
or
I
not
want-
yet?
I
This is
wanted
the
mine.
most stumped we've seen him.
Yeah.
I
He always
think
knows
I have
immediately.
this one. I
Which
think I
makes
have
me think he's just gonna
No,
go
no,
out
no.
of left field.
No, I think I got the one. I got the one.
He's gonna
All
pick
right, ready? Here we go. Drum roll.
Is Ziggy.
Yeah,
No.
it's free money. Free money.
I would give Andrew probably 2, just on the fact that I love.
You love his
I
characters.
I love his characters.
What do you mean? That's the whole thing. We weren't trying to pick the worst villains. We were supposed to pick
No,
villains.
I think Ziggy was Ziggy had
Yeah, Ziggy with Darth
Ziggy would eat. First of all, Ziggy eats
Vader,
plankton.
Hannibal Lecter, and the shark. That's
Jaws.
every single pick I wanted. He took. It was great.
I like the shark.
The shark is bad. Plankton is
dude,
just
dude.
the best pick by a
We literally
mile.
have a picture of Jaws.
It's right there. I mean, that's one of the best villains of all time. The music,
All right.
it's so iconic.
That makes that.
Everything
I
about it.
agree. Disagree.
the one
You
that
love the movie,
oh,
right?
That movie's great.
Damn it!
What?
And I remember what I should have taken instead of Zurg. I should have taken the Grinch.
Oh, that would have been a good one.
I knew I had it in my head before, and I couldn't remember what it was.
The Grinch.
The Grinch was a good one. That probably would have sealed the fate on a lot of you.
The Grinch, Plankton, and Drago. Oh, that's.
I mean, Joker, Scar, and
Norman Bates is terrible.
Grinch
Norman
could be a
Bates.
first rounder.
No, Grinch is a first rounder.
Grinch could be a first rounder.
Yeah, Grinch should be a first rounder.
I screwed up. Damn it.
So you would have taken him over Zerg?
I saw the Santa and I remembered. Yeah, I was gonna take him over.
Wow. Yeah. He is a great villain. I should have taken the Queen from Snow White again. Just double down. She's horrible.
The
She's horrible.
Well,
all right, with that, we'll wrap up the show. Thanks for listening. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you later this week on the Paul Farrington Show.